In this video, we are going to see the potential function of electromagnetic field. So, before going to the derivation, we will see what is potential. Potential is nothing but a function whose derivative gives a field, and fields are in terms associated with force. Therefore, your potential are associated with energy. In this section, we are going to consider electric, scalar and magnetic vector potential before we go into a derivation. So, the first thing, the electric field in the presence of static energy, static charge distribution is given by V is equal to volume integral of rho V dV by 4 pi epsilon r. And next, magnetic vector potential is given by A is equal to volume integral mu j dV by 4 pi r. Therefore, by using Maxwell's equation, you will be getting a definition for, will be getting an expression for B. B is equal to del cross A and del cross E is equal to minus dou B by dou T. So here, what we are going to consider? We are going to consider the case that is whatever the conductive medium. The conductivity of that particular medium is 0. Therefore, we can neglect induced current and include only your external sources of power. Okay, so here what you are going to do, we are going to substitute the third equation. Third equation is nothing but B is equal to del cross A in your fourth. So in place of your B, you are going to substitute del cross A. So therefore your fourth expression becomes del cross E is equal to minus dou by dou T del cross A. Therefore, formulating or equalating both terms on the left hand side, equalating it to 0, we will be getting del cross E plus dou A by dou T is equal to 0. Since the curl of the gradient of the scalar field is 0, your equation, third equation becomes E plus dou A by dou T is equal to minus del V, or you can in other words you can say it as E is equal to minus del V minus dou A by dou T. Next, taking divergence of the equation, the previous equation, what you will be getting, del dot E is equal to del dot open bracket minus del V minus dou A by dou T. Therefore, expanding the right hand side, we will be getting minus del square V minus dou by dou T del A. So, what we are going to do in your next step? Next step, we are going to substitute D is equal to epsilon E and del dot D is equal to rho V in equation 9. So, where you are having del dot D and where we are having D. So, we are going to take the ninth expression. Ninth expression is del dot E is equal to minus del square V minus dou by dou T del dot A. So, in this case, del dot E is equal to rho V by epsilon. Okay. So, therefore, this becomes minus del square V minus your del dot E is equal to, from the previous expression, your del dot E is equal to minus del square V minus dou by dou T del dot A. Therefore, rearranging it, we will be getting del cross V plus dou by dou T del dot A is equal to minus rho V by epsilon. Next, what we are going to do, we are going to take the curl of the equation. So, curl of which equation? The equation which we have defined, magnetic field intensity, that is B is equal to del cross A. So, taking curl of this equation, this becomes del cross A is equal to del cross B. So, now you are going to substitute B is equal to mu into H. So, substituting the value of B in your previous expression, your expression becomes del cross A is equal to mu J plus mu epsilon dou E by dou T. This will be your 12th equation. Now, what you are going to do, you are going to substitute the 8th equation in your 12th equation. 8th equation is nothing but E is equal to minus del V minus dou A by dou T. This you are going to substitute in your 12th equation. So, what you will be getting? What you will be getting? You will be getting del cross A is equal to mu J plus mu epsilon dou by dou T minus del V minus dou A by dou T. So, including or simplifying this, you will be getting mu J minus mu epsilon del dou V by dou T minus mu epsilon del square A by dou t square. Applying vector identity. Applying vector identity to the left hand side of your expression, that is del cross A, you will be getting del dot A minus del square A. Therefore, substituting this in your previous expression, you will be getting del square A minus del dot A is equal to minus mu J plus mu epsilon del dou V by dou T plus mu epsilon dou square A by dou T square. So this will be your 14th equation. Next, the left hand side term, the second term in the left hand side, that is del dot A. Del dot A is equal to minus mu epsilon dou V by dou Az, Lorentz condition for potential. Okay, so now substituting this particular del dot A in your previous expression, you will be getting two sets of equation. Those equations are called as your wave equation in terms of electric field and wave equation in terms of magnetic field for potential. So you will be getting, what are the two equations? That is del square V minus mu epsilon dou square V by dou T square is equal to minus rho V by epsilon. And next, del square A minus mu epsilon dou square A by dou T square is equal to minus mu J. So this, the first expression will be your, or the 16th expression will be your wave equation for potential in terms of electric field, and your 17th expression will be your wave equation for potential in terms of magnetic field. Why? Because your fields are in turn associated with your forces. So potential is nothing but a function whose derivative gives a field. So therefore you have two fields, one in terms of magnetic field and the other one in terms of electric field. Okay, fine. Thank you, students.